Greetings, everyone. I'm finally back to streaming Pathfinder, and I'm going to finish what I started before I moved down to my new spot. Finally liberating Dresden. We actually don't have much. I don't have much left. I just need literally 2 more encounters. One with one last group of enemies, and another against the traitorous dwarf and the his demon ally and the halfling traitor, whatever her name was. So I'm just gonna prepare for that fight.
To be broken.
This probably won't be a long stream. I'll probably only do like an hour.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Maybe an hour and a half. Because I did want to talk to some friends tonight. But I wanted to stream something since I hadn't streamed in a few days. I did a couple test streams with Civilization 6. Just to see if everything would work, and everything has been working, so I've decided to get back on the grind.
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Ona adayana. You require my counsel. Wise. Tell me, and I'll do it.
Is there trouble? No time for debates.
Cultist Archer, Halfling Infurious Minotaur, and that one can cast haste. I know that. So that one's a huge pain.
No glory without risk!
Alright.
Away, you rascal!
Should I go after?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I want to take that mage out. I failed to do so. Oh well.
Retreat is not an option.
He's down. Yeah. That's why I wanted to take him out.
Into the fray!
I don't know how that happened. I don't want to use the alchemist bomb. I want to use the upgraded Tanglefoot bomb.
You won't survive me.
There, he's down. Oh, nice. Double kill.
Out of my sight!
Kneel before me.
The light will take you!
Alright, now we gotta just need to take out the cultist here.
This.
Cultist archer, and we can go into the final battle
I will
for
see
the
to
liberation
your
of
demise.
Dresden. Because basically we've already got the sword of what was it called? The sword of Valor, and we put it above the fortress so the demons are weakened. Now we're just making our way to the command center and fighting fight the commanders basically of the place.
Smile goes a long way.
We just took out their bodyguards here.
How cute!
All that's left is the leadership. Take that.
So exciting!
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Well, I
You'll
didn't
trouble me
remember
no
him.
more.
Looks like there are a few more demons in the area.
No time for idling. With grace?
Yeah, that's the
Uh-huh.
bedroom of the commander.
Miss me already?
This will be our final fight in the fortress, so I'll go all out here.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
The world is full of wonder. This is my time to shine.
Quick save here, because this fight is pretty hard. The last time I fought it was very hard. That's because I had like 3 points of corruption and I was dramatically weakened. I haven't gotten to that point before here. See someone joined the stream. Welcome. We're just about to finish Dresden.
Manishrim Sukino.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Ona Adayan. Ona Adayan.
Adventures are exciting. How cute!
Let's run, sweetie. Let's go. Why are you so slow? They're almost here.
Well, we are here now.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, this guy betrayed us. It's because he was being treated so poorly by everyone, even though he's trying to redeem himself.
Don't you feel it? She's got that damn rag with her. I can't teleport. She's going to kill us.
If she kills us, then so be it. But this is my city, and I will fight for it to the end. And you, my love, you will be with me to the end.
Hello, Minago. Greetings, Mr. Misery Guts. It's us again.
The side of good? You mean Queen Galfrey's side? I've lost almost everything, but not my self-respect. If tyrants like her are good, then I surely belong in the abyss.
It's funny you say that. She's done nothing to you. In fact, she's given you a reason that she gave you a chance to redeem yourself. To fix your good name. And you had to throw her chance away like garbage, so that's on you. I mean, she wasn't the one who treated you like dirt. It was everyone around you. If you couldn't prove themselves, the least you could have done was exile yourself instead of turning against us. So no, you've made the choice to try to strike at us, and we have to take you down if you won't turn away from this path. And it sounds like you're not turning away from this path, so you're choosing to die at our hands.
Forget about the Queen. She's not here. We're here. The Crusaders. Your friends. Do you remember fighting side by side in the ruins of Canabras? Come back to us!
Yes, listen to her.
I have no friends. The Canabras Crusaders treated me like carrion. You personally did nothing to me, but that's just because we barely know each other. You have the audacity to ask me that? I fight on this side because the other side didn't give me a chance!
Yes, we did.
Yes, I made a terrible mistake, and Dresden fell to the demons. The Queen should have had me hanged! I deserved it! But she found a far worse punishment for me. False mercy.
No, you misinterpreted her mercy. She wanted you to redeem yourself, but you chose not to.
When she spared me that day, she said she wanted to give me a chance to make amends. And I believed her. For 70 years, I've crawled on my knees, shedding my blood for Mendev. Only been spat in the face for it. For 70 years, I watched generations of Crusaders grow old and die, never once changing their tune about staunting the traitor.
If that was the case, you should have went into exile, or just said screw all this and deserted or something. Not go to the demon side.
What else could I give for my mistake? What more punishment could I suffer? How could I ever deserve forgiveness? And one day, I realized there's nothing I can do. The Queen had doomed me to a lifetime of humiliation. And when I grew desperate, I only had two choices. To become my own executioner and carry out the sentence she rescinded that day? Or go over to the other side?
You're partially right. They shouldn't have treated you this way for 70 years. You were clearly trying to atone. But still, turning against us, trying to doom the world, it's not right, and we can't allow it.
Put yourself in my place. Imagine yourself in that position. What would you choose?
Probably leave the Crusades, go into exile. Be done with the whole affair. Go someplace where you're wanted, I guess.
That's not your concern, mortal!
The Masters punished her cruelly for her failure in Canabras. As you can see, the leaders of the demons are as patient with their slaves as the Crusaders are with their commanders.
Sweetie, why are you telling her this? What does it matter? What?
Quiet.
You have no idea how tired I am of you, mortal. But never mind. Today, we will finally be done with you. Right, Staunton? Right, sweetie?
You know, I once heard a peasant trying to convince his sick sheep to overcome her constipation and share her impacted torrent of crap with the rest of the world. The sheep was obviously very dear to the peasant, and he cooed and called her lambkin and darling as he described the process in graphic detail, apparently to inspire the beast. Well, listening to that wasn't half as stomach-churning as listening to your filthy demon mouth spewing honeys and sweeties all over the place. Ugh.
Lovely. Lovely, Lan. Thanks for sharing.
Right. No.
Staunton.
Stop whining! Didn't you swear your eternal love to me? Promised we'd rule Dresden together? Now shut your lying mouth and fight! Whatever end fate has in store for me, you will share it!
Well, sounds by this, he's not entirely under her thrall. He at least knows that she's deceiving him. She's deceiving him, and is kind of asserting himself in this moment. Like, yeah, I'm gonna side with you. I'm gonna side with you on my terms, and you're not gonna control me, type thing.
Yet another obstacle.
This cannot be happening.
Damn, really? Lucky crit.
No glory without risk!
This cannot be happening.
Yeah, lucky crit and one shot me. Stun's tough. He hits hard.
Make every strike count.
Press the attack.
Na, forma. Riti.
Patrizio Turio.
Into the fray! Down.
I refuse to surrender.
Let's see. Yeah,
The Inheritor, guide my blade! No, orma!
I feel like I'm better off trying to.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Trying to fight him first. She has higher defenses and more HP. He doesn't.
Retreat is not an option.
Put on the senses!
I think I'll go with the buff.
Riti! Alla sua
The end.
Riti! The light! Take you! Arti, go!
You won't survive me.
Come on, good hits. Not good.
There was a flaw.
This'll leave a bruise.
God, he does so much damage.
Into the fray! The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'm gonna restart this one. I think I'm screwed.
friendship lasts forever.
Got too many bad rolls. I didn't expect a heal from him, though. And my heavy hitters were down that match, so I think I was done for. Fight's not easy. Should I try to go after the Bard, though? She is powering him up and making this harder. But I feel like she would be hard to take down. That heal, though, that sucked. I almost got him, too.
The world is full of wonder.
Amaranda gratium. Apurone sentes. Apurone sentes. Manishrim sukino.
Missed me already. Adayana.
I'm always open to ideas. No time for idling. So exciting! Don't you?
If she...
Hello, Mana.
Forget it.
I have no... You have... When she... What else? Put yourself in my place. The mask...
Sweet
Quiet. Right.
Staunton.
Stop what?
They choose to stand against me?
Na, orma, efna.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, good rolls.
Retreat is not an option.
Very good
So
rolls.
exciting!
You stubborn ass! You want to die for a heap of rocks? Go ahead. I'm not staying here.
Yeah, in this fight, first thing you gotta do is either get her to low health or get Staunton to low health. It's easier to do Staunton because he has lower defenses and lower armor class and less hit points, aka lower defenses.
No, my dear. You are. You will either fight to the bitter end, or I'll break your delicate little neck myself with these very hands.
Are you threatening me, my mortal toy? Me? And with what? With the power I gave you. You ungrateful beast!
Yeah.
Give me back what's mine! Take him, he's yours, and Dresden too! I don't care about this fortress, or this half-wit.
Well, verbal confirmation that she was just using him. I mean, even Staunton knew it, but he still. I think that one of the reasons he went along is with his. Actually, no, they mentioned it I mean, his brother mentioned it before he died. He gets respect here. He didn't get respect with the Crusader army. So that's why he's, that was one of the reasons why he's defected. But that's going to be over now.
Oh, I grow so tired of you mortals. Your humdrum little passions, your constant squabbling, your incessant accusations and excuses. You treat each other like dirt. Push weaklings like these two into our arms. And then you have the audacity to accuse us. Come on, punish your traitors. I've seen this show countless times. Amazing, isn't it? Everyone knows all about us, and yet they still trust us. Silly, silly mortals. Take your filthy rag! Take your befouled ruins! You can make soup out of this moron for all I care. I've had enough war. We Lily two were created for tenderness and love. Stay away from me with your swords and shields.
Yeah, well, I guess that's kind of good news for us. We're not going to have to deal with her again. Well, we're not going to be forced to deal with her again, unless she changes her mind. But still, I imagine people want us to hunt her down and make her pay for the crimes she committed. She just doesn't get to throw her hands up and leave after everything she's done, after all the people she killed.
So this is to be my fate? I've been betrayed by people and demons alike. Now my life really is worth nothing. But that doesn't mean you won't pay for it dearly. Come on, you scumbag! Kill me if you can! I don't care anymore!
Absolute last chance to get him to redeem himself.
You really do believe that, don't you? You really think that you can still change something? Somehow bring a cursed soul back to the light? I wish I could believe like you do, hope like you, but I know too well there is no hope. I've been dead for a long time. As a matter of fact, the torment of the last few years, I might as well have spent them in the abyss. The only thing you can do for me is finish me off.
You're choosing to go down this path. No one's forcing you to. We have constantly given you chances to redeem yourself, and you're just saying no. So, I guess this is how it ends. You going down to pull your own blood.
Let's get this over with. To arms.
Unfortunate, but this is how it's gotta be.
They will break against our resolve.
We got really lucky that this round that Lon was able to do all that damage. I'm impressed. Good job, Lon. Lon's actually a really good archer. All that damage he does. Yeah, we need to finish him off.
You won't survive me.
Sorry it had to be this way. But you shouldn't have been so stubborn. This filling bomb is cool. It's really good against opponents who buff themselves a lot. There we go. You're next, Nura. You have a tragic backstory too, but born a slave and treated like dirt as well, and driven to the point where you were driven by anger to open the door for the demons, even though thinking you were gonna die. But you were okay with it as long as you could kill your master. But they gave you an offer to join them, and you took it.
Without risk.
And became our enemy.
Kneel before me.
And that's resulted in us taking you down here.
Na er orma.
Shouldn't be too much longer now.
Friendship lasts forever. With grace?
That's game. The demoness got away.
Can't hide from me.
Stoughton's dead, and Nura has been beaten down to submission.
Uh-huh.
Now we determine what we're gonna do with her.
This is my time to shine.
Yeah, Regal is very lawful and lawful evil, so he doesn't give a damn about people being the victim of bad stuff. Like, if you commit a crime, you're a bad person. It doesn't matter the circumstances type person. Did I say that right? No, I don't think I did. If you you commit a crime, you're a bad guy, no matter what the circumstances. Yeah, that's what I'll go with. Yeah, you can spare her. That's actually what I did in my last run. Kind of wonder if she can be redeemed. Or if she deserves it. You know what, after seeing Stoughton, wasn't as bad as she was. He just made a bad mistake and everyone hated him for it. She, on the other hand, decided to just be a horrible halfling to people to get vengeance on them. I mean, she does play, from what I can tell, she can play a role in information, giving you information. Yes, I was thinking that, well, and she mentioned it too, that Stott and her kind of betrayed the Crusaders for similar reasons. They were both treated poorly by them. Well, in Nura's case, it was what they didn't do, which was free her from slavery. They allowed slavery to happen, so she blamed them for all the injustices. And Stoughton, we know, made a mistake, and they hounded him for years about it. So one line of thought I had with sparing her was, well, maybe I can redeem her. Maybe I can show her that we're not all horrible people, and make her see the error of her ways. There is that hope. And let me correct myself. When I said that she was worse than Stoughton, I meant the reason that the how do I explain it? She did what she did because she wanted vengeance against the world. He did it because, well, honestly, they both kind of want revenge against the world because of how they were treated. So they're similar in that. But I thought she was worse because I don't really know where my thought process was on that one. They're both bad. They're both bad. And she says if we let her go, she's only going to hurt other people, so what to do? We could try to redeem her. Or we could just finish her off. You know what? Let's see if we can redeem her. Maybe it'll be possible. I wouldn't count on it.
How cute!
Well, it's over. We won. Dresden has been liberated.
With grace?
The commander of the crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Dresden and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will
Yes,
the commander be able to defend the banner she has won with such a valiant effort?
Yes, we will. This won't end up like the other crusades. Failures and us losing ground. We're going to keep the ground and we're going to gain more. I promise that. trying to see if I actually captured this place within the time frame. I think I had to do this all within a month to impress the queen and get an achievement. We'll see if we did that. Because I don't think it took me as long as it did. I know it didn't take me as long as it did with my last character. Because I had issues with the final fortress. And I had to wait a few days just to get enough soldiers to take it. I didn't have to do that this time. Not to mention I didn't go to that DLC area. I mean, I'm gonna do that. Go to that DLC area, but I'll wait until I was gonna wait until we cleared Dresden, which we did. Well, let's see how this whole
Urgent matters of
thing
state are awaiting my attention. My convoy will be
went.
departing for the capital within the hour.
Let's see how
I'm
this whole
afraid
thing
this is
went.
all the time I can spare you. So do please forgive me for skipping the lengthy and well-deserved congratulations. Dresden was taken quickly. Even more quickly than I'd anticipated.
Nice, we did it. Last time, she said, you didn't take it quick enough and our losses were catastrophic. This time I did much better.
Every death is an irretrievable loss. But, considering the scale of our forces, the losses among our troops are tolerable.
That's good to hear.
Morale is high among the Crusade forces that were entrusted to you. You handled the command superbly. I never doubted your personal ability to deal with the demons. I knew that you could become a living symbol for people to follow. That you have now displayed a decent head for tactics is a pleasant surprise. I believed in your success and prepared for this outcome after a fashion. I brought a reward to personally bestow upon my Knight Commander. But now, I think this reward is insufficient. So please, accept one more gift from me personally.
Oh, a plus 4 ring of protection, and I got the achievement. Nice, real nice.
And thank you for what you have done for the Crusades. Now on to the main matter. The Sword of Valor has been returned to us. Touching it has awoken your power and changed the great relic beyond recognition. Many clerics are at a loss to interpret this unexpected turn. Is it an omen? Happenstance? A warning? Only one thing can be said for certain. Your power is astonishing and unlike anything ever seen before. Something has changed in you. The warriors of heaven used to come to aid us in our holy war, and even the hand of the Inheritor, our Yomede's herald, once set foot on the land of Mendev. I accepted a blessing from him. I fought shoulder to shoulder with other angels. But this is the first time I've ever seen the might of heaven in a mortal. I am in awe of your transformation. There. I have said all I wish to. Is there anything you wish to discuss with me before I depart?
Yeah, the text in this game, by text I mean what people say, changes based on which mythic path you go down, even by what class you are, and gender. Before your class, like, by before I mean in Pathfinder Kingmaker, your class wasn't really mentioned at all. But in this game, if you choose a certain class, the characters will, in a few texts, will say stuff based on it, which is cool.
The architect of the World Wound? Here? And she allowed you to simply dispose of Staunton Vane and claim the Sword of Valor?
Yeah, she may not be entirely on the demon side. Or she may have her own agenda working with them. In other words, she's using them for her own goal.
This is a very worrying development. Aurelia was more dangerous than a dozen Ballas, and more cunning and deceitful than a score of succubi. In the 100 years of the Crusades, our forces have very rarely encountered her, but when we did, it always led to something terrifying. I think she has taken an interest in you and your power. It was to be expected, of course, and it worries me more than anything else. Sooner or later, we shall have to take a stand against Aurelu and deal with her once and for all. But I thought we would have time to prepare. Be careful. And if the architect reappears, treat her as you would a demon lord. The Baylor Dorazand, one of Daskari's generals. He, Hep Zamira, and the Echo of Daskari are some of the most notable demons in the Abyssal Forces. You will soon learn these names. Dorazand has not been sighted by our scouts for a long time, and his appearance at Dresden was an unexpected development. But we must grow accustomed to surprises such as this. The ability to move at will through space is one of the demon's most unpleasant hallmarks. Fortunately, the Sword of Valor takes care of that problem for the areas around Dresden. Very well. Then I shall take my leave. Irabeth will bring you up to speed on the situation in the city and surrounds, and together, you can decide on what next steps to take. Good luck, Commander. Remember, this is but the first step. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
Yeah, our next goal is, well, deal with immediate problems around here, which will be told by Irabeth. But we're eventually going to have to attack the city of Iz, or I think there was I think the main capital of the Saratogas region, and then attack the place where the World Wound came up itself. That's going to be the next goal, if I remember correctly. The next major goal. But first, we have to deal with a whole bunch of problems that are gonna come about after we liberated Dresden.
Allow me also to congratulate you on your victory, Commander.
Like I said before, she'll tell us. And the Queen is gone.
We won the battle for Dresden, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomedae for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads.
Alright, yeah, like I said before, the main goal is, well, we got the City of Oz and the Threshold Fortress we need to take down in order to stop the war. But we need to get stronger to do that. We need to strengthen our armies. And wait for a good time to strike.
Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Dresden, inspired by your feat. And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops.
Yes,
Here
we
is
will.
a brief
We
report
will.
about the main problems we're currently facing. Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have. It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters. We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges and cut us off from Dresden. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing. Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either. The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Sikoris lie in that direction. But after the siege of Dresden, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search. As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat.
Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious.
But there's very little food in the World Wound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the Citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea. If he's brave enough to attack a Braylor, he's brave enough to attack a dragon.
There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Houndhearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demons' attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Dresden.
It's good that we're rewarding the people who risked their lives in our crusade. That'll keep morale up, and it's Not to mention it's the right thing to do. If they go well above and beyond the call of duty, they deserve to be rewarded for that.
It's almost empty now. The only prisoner is Nura Dendawar, the traitor you caught. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Bury him as a knight. That's what I did last time. He tried to redeem himself, and he should be honored for that.
Right you are, Commander. Commander. That day during the battle, No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
Oh, I leveled up. Nice. I'll definitely take that Ring of Protection +4. That's going to make my armor class skyrocket. Definitely get the belt of physical form so I can get some more constitution.
Adventures are exciting.
Fun enough. Let's level up again. That's weird. Where did I miss it somewhere? There it is. Duelist. Shame I didn't level up during that final fight. Parley would have been a cool ability to use, but didn't happen. Here's what the parley does. Yeah, so I can use the parley to protect a nearby ally.
Is there trouble?
Kinda want to see that in action, I'm not gonna lie.
Friendship lasts forever.
And there we have it. The fortress is ours. This is our new hub world. We got a temple there. That's our cleric. We have a jewelry trader, arcane weaver. Our companions are spaced out throughout the entire fortress. I'm actually going to direct us over to... Actually, first I'll come over here. Okay. Managing a fortress this big might be a task for at least more than one person, or someone who has experience with it. I remember him actually at some point in time giving me money, which is why I went over to him. Yeah. He makes a few comments based on your alignment and what you chose. Since I chose the angel, he's commenting about that. Like I mentioned before, your choice, what you choose to be as a with your class in the mythic path is also reflected in what characters will say about you. So I'm going to do a few more things before we end the stream tonight. One, we're going to talk to this tavern keeper. Demon worshiper and sacrifice. Well, we saw some cultists sacrificing themselves to summon a powerful demon. So I guess that explains how that demon ended up in this tavern. And if you manage to kill the powerful demon in here, which we did, that's the reward we get. 15,000 gold coins. So it's definitely worth your effort to kill that demon. Well, it's better they focus on the good and not the bad in life. Yeah, they also comment on your race, apparently. Forgot about that one. Yeah, I hope you can recuperate your losses from such a brawl. Doesn't sound wise to me, but you do you. He's also a merchant, by the way, so you can buy stuff from him. I think he has some good stuff. Now I'm going to talk to the dwarf that should be in here.
How can I help you? Don't you remember our last meeting? The name is Greybor. I'm an assassin for hire. But I suspect you're not here for small talk. Are you in need of my services? Yes, that was a failure. It was supposed to be a clean job. An anonymous client, a worthy target, a substantial fee. But the client insisted that I use an enchanted dagger they provided. I was assured that a single hit would be enough to finish the job, but it didn't work as expected. It was a serious blow to my reputation. And my reputation is everything to me.
Maybe that anonymous client was someone who was jealous of your success and wanted to sabotage you. Or they were trying to sincerely help you and overestimated the power of the enchantment. Or maybe it would have worked, but the brawler updated its defenses and made it not work.
A large adult female? The one that's been snatching people and carrying them off? I've heard about her. That's an impressive target. I can take this job, but only if we do it soon. I'm expecting a new assignment from my regular client, and I'll have to leave as soon as I have the orders. And of course, you should know that this dragon will not come cheaply. 2,500 gold, paid in advance. Excellent. Let's get down to business.
I don't think you can get out of that.
It's no easy thing to take down a dragon when you don't have wings, so you'll need
Tried
to
to ask for
follow
a
my lead.
discount, but it didn't work.
The best thing would be to catch her by surprise in her lair, but we need to find it first. Of course, since she doesn't leave tracks, that might be tricky, but I think I have a solution. We need to go west of Dresden, to the Grimwood Forest. The dragon's been seen there often. According to the scouts, this is likely because there's still some wild game left in those parts. We'll set up an ambush there. I hope I can rely on your honesty. I understand that on our way to the dragon, there may be other fights or places we need to visit for various reasons. That's to be expected. However, should I see that you are deliberately delaying the contract, or that you're dragging me off to assault some demon citadel instead of going after the dragon, we will have to revise the terms of our agreement.
Yeah. I think that's basically saying that you need to take care of this dragon before attacking a demon citadel. He joins the party now after you pay him. So I got that. I got the money for taking out the big demon. I wanted to show that. We're at an hour and 18 minutes. I'm not going to be on here for too much longer. I just wanted to show you some stuff that's about the Dresden. We're going to need to go to the Citadel next, because there's a whole new aspect of the game after you liberate Dresden. You know how we're commanding armies? Well, we're still going to be doing that, but now we get to do other things. Like we get to build up certain fortresses, and not fortress, but what do they call them? Forts and stuff. We get to make buildings like we didn't. Kind of like what we did in Kingmaker. And those buildings have various effects, like giving you more money or building materials, and even increasing your recruitment for your army. Yeah, you even get to upgrade your army. Like you could, like you start off with a weak standard archers and foot soldiers. You can upgrade them into units like champions, shield bearers, marksmen. Whole bunch of neat stuff. Yeah, so the Queen's currently gathering a major force to help us out. That's good to hear. This is basically Pathfinder Kingmaker's equivalent of a throne. I mean, this game's equivalent of Pathfinder Kingmaker's throne room. Manage Crusader affairs. I'm going to show you what this is before I leave. Actually, hang on. Let's do this first. Neva's right here. Regal's here. Yerabeth's here. That's the golem that can change the appearance of your gear. There's a guard there. This is the room where we defeated Stoughton and Nura and the demoness who seduced him. And we made it into our command center. Well, she did say when we fought her that she was tired of the war, so that could be a sign that good sign for us, but she could have just been deceiving us. Maybe she relied on another power besides her natural demon power to do it. That's my guess. I'm not going to give her Solemn Hour back. I still want to use it on some of the missions. I mean, I will eventually give it back to her, but I would advise keeping it, because it's a really strong sword for our paladin. Exactly. Your job is to make sure the crusade succeeds. Or, actually, you're part of the Eagles Watch to protect Canaveras in that case. Yeah, that's saying that I can give her a mission. I'll show you what it is. Give you a little tour around here. That's the balcony where we can oversee the fortress. I can rest here as well. We saw this bed before we liberated Dresden. A couple demons were in it. Yeah, this is now my room. I have my personal chest there where I can store stuff. I can rest there. Well, that's the tour. There's the command center in my room. Yeah, we had a chat with him. Now I'm going to show you the crusade management. real quick before I get off. All right. Here is our army. The main army we had since we left Carnabrus. Our generals leveled up. And I'm going to do Masters of Maneuver. So I can have more soldiers. I can have 6 soldiers with her now, which is cool. We got a whole bunch of... Oh yeah, I remember these guys. They're the reinforcements I recruited. I tried to get up here, but they couldn't get up here, and I decided to assault the area. Oh yeah, we got more recruits here, more recruits here. Bring this army up here and merge the units. Bring these Hell Knights over here. These foot soldiers can come over here. As can these archers. Actually, I'm thinking about appointing a new commander for this group. Yeah, instead of having them merge. Baroness Gronder is actually a really good unit. So I kind of want to bring her along. There. Merge these champions. think I'll go ahead and bring on these rangers. Now you see we have a whole bunch of demons to fight. In order to get here, which is where one of our quests leads, we have to capture this area. We have a demon army right here to fight, so we can unlock this area right here. We already have this fort right here and the gargoyle cannon liberated. These castle fort-like things. If we defeat the army here, we actually gain that area to build buildings in. I'll show you more about that. We also get events every once in a while where we have to make a choice on what to do, and we can see the choice effects. Oh, the very bottom one. Apparently, my companions can have an impact on these choices as well. We can get some soldiers. These are conscripts. Not very powerful, so I'm probably not going to make that decision. Bless the brave pilgrims. Oh, this one's a good one. Bless the brave pilgrims. That's what I'm going to do, because I want those champions. Oh, I'm guessing this is an option I get if I chose the angel mythic path. Yeah, you can actually make choices, but certain choices if you have a certain mythic path. And if you don't have that mythic path, it'll tell you you can't make this choice because you don't have this mythic path. So I can use my angel mythic path to make them champions. Yeah, go press the L3 button. You can see your stats. There's one for leadership. At this point in the game, we can now upgrade these and get certain things based on decisions we make every time we rank them up. Military is one of the more important ones for your army because that allows you to upgrade your army. Like you can upgrade the foot soldiers into shield bearers or champions, the archers into either rangers or marksmen, stuff like that. Looks like I'm ready to rank up 3 of them already. Leadership could use the boost, so I think I'll do cold because I want the leadership experience points. Morale's high. This tells me how many financial points. Early game, I try to build inns, so that increases my financial point, as well as supply camps to increase my material points. There's also certain demon armies you can defeat and get more financial points as well. Now for decrees. This gives you all. This is for rank up. So I'm going to do all 3 of these. It's going to take a day to do that. Maybe next time I get on, I'll show you how ranking up works. Basically, you talk to your council and make certain decisions. That's how that works. The military one is the most interesting in my opinion because that's how you get major upgrades to your army, which is important for defeating demons. That's development, economy, relics. This is you get certain relics and you get to change them based on your choice. And these are the orders to Erebeth that we can do to cheer her up. Sorry. Yep. Now, another thing that we get from liberating Dresden we get to build buildings that will help our economy out and our recruitment. I like to start off building up the economy, building up our financial point income and material points so we have plenty of resources to recruit soldiers and build stuff, as well as get relic upgrades. Like I said, I like building inns, but if you build inns, you can't get stuff like garrison stables or barracks. So once you build an inn, don't build garrison stables or barracks or archery range or anything that does recruitment growth. Basically, this will be an economic generation zone. I try to make those that won't be in the way of a demon assault, like in isolated areas. The supply center is also good because that increases your material points. You'll need both of them. Alchemist laboratories are good, and so are hospitals. Hospitals reduce your casualties and with your army, and the alchemist lab gives you more power points so you can use your army's abilities. Both of those are really useful. It's been close to 2 hours. But I wanted to show you all this stuff after I liberated Dresden. When I get back on again, I'll probably show you what the rank up does. I know I mentioned this before, but I'm gonna say it again. Cause I won't do it all the time, but I'll show you at least one example so you know what I'm talking about. Kingmaker had a similar thing going on where every time you ranked up a score, you have to make decisions regarding the kingdom that you oversaw. And these outposts are the equivalent of cities you got to develop in Kingmaker. And this is the overall map that gives you information about certain areas. We got Dresden surroundings and Western under our control. This is the Western lands and Lake Lost of the Sun. Our next goal will be to liberate this area and this area. Which we do by capturing all the forts in these areas. Like I had to capture this fort and actually I think I only had to capture that fort. You also have to fight the demon armies here. Go ahead and integrate these champions into the army here. Yeah. With my main file, I have currently 3 generals. It's actually good to have, since you get a good variety of soldiers, it's good to have multiple generals. I think at least 3 is good. Probably only need 2, but a third doesn't hurt. This is my general for my main force, and I got the mage general here. I used her before my other file, and she's really good. So these are my 2 main armies. And that's just reserves. And that's Crusader management. You'll need to go back to your army and defeat some demons to clear paths to resume the story, because some forts will block your progress that you need to advance the story, like they did with Dresden. Twice. Like you cannot get past forts, but you can sneak past demon armies on the field. So if there's a fort between you and a place you need to go to for the main story, you have to send the demon army, your army, to defeat the demon army. Which I will have to do next time. But I'm going to call it here. And I'm not sure what I'll do next time, but I have like 4 tasks I need to work on before we can think to assault the demon headquarters, some of the demon headquarters. Like finding our missing scouts and dealing with special demons. And of course dealing with the dragon. We already recruited the dwarf assassin Greybor to help us out with that. Let's see if he can redeem himself from the failed attempt with the Braylor. Thanks for joining me on this stream, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.